Hey YouTube, it's Chika here, and we're bringing you another one. I'm a digital artist who likes to watch movies with the people. Happy New Year, you guys! Happy New Year. Now, I don't know if this is the first video you're going to see in the new year. I don't really know, but I'm just going to say it in this video. And if you ain't seen it in the other videos, then oh well. But this is 2024, and I want to talk about the most anticipated movie, or at least my list. My list of the most anticipated movies, okay, in 2024. We're gonna do a top 10, and we're gonna do that right now. Number 10, Dune 2. This is at the top of the list, or the bottom of the list if you wanna say, because although it looks good, I'm just kinda like, okay, what's going on? The first one was good. I enjoyed it, even though people did not enjoy it. But if you were looking for Zendaya in the first movie, she's not there. So that was a little upsetting. But also, it's a little weird because it was supposed to be 2023 and they pushed it because of the strike. So, number 10. Number 9, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Listen, when the first one came out, The second one I liked a lot more because Tails was in it. And who doesn't love a Jim Carrey? Come on now. And then Knuckles was in it, which was nice. So I'm excited to see 3 because I'm assuming they're going to bring in the girl. I don't know her name. Amy, but there's another girl that's like more tough.
Hey,
I think it's one of Shadow's teammates. I don't really know like that. But I'm excited to see that. But I don't know what direction they're going to go. So to see another movie, I think 3 needs to be the last one. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do. Number 8, Beetlejuice 2. That is exciting. I love when they, instead of doing a remake or instead of starting from scratch and then going into a second movie, that they're like, nope, that was the first one and this is the second one. That was 85,000 years ago and this one's now. I kind of like that, although I don't mind the other way as well. So to see a new Beetlejuice, wow, what is that going to be? So I'm excited about that. I heard that the girl... Who's doing it? The girl from Wednesday, I think, is doing it. Maybe. And then I think the original one is going to be in there. I don't know. The original one, if you don't know, she's in Stranger Things. She's the mom. We love her. So I hope she has at least a cameo. From what I heard, she's going to do a little cameo. But I don't know. I don't know about all that. Number 7. Twisters. And I think it's Twisters with an S, and I think the first one was Twister without an S. I don't know. Point is, this one is a remake. Actually, I don't remember ever seeing Twister. I just remember it being a disaster movie with tornadoes. So I'm gonna put that on my list as a watch one that we can watch together. That would be really exciting. But I'm really excited to see what they're about to do, because you know, back in the day, they ain't had the CGI and all that good stuff. They ain't had what we got. So to see a movie that has to do with one of the coolest disasters, I know that's a horrible contradiction right there, but one of the coolest looking disasters is a tornado, one of them. So to see that in the type of CGI that we have now, I think that's gonna be cool because they could do some crazy stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing a trailer, hopefully soon within this new year. Number 6, Kung Fu Panda 4. Oh yes, I am so excited. And you know what? Sometimes I'll be like, leave it at 3 and keep it pumping. But with a movie like this, with this lovable panda, he's so down to earth, he's so chill. And the thing I love about him is that he's so excited as a fan of Kung Fu. And as a fan of the people he's fighting, that the fight scenes are so funny because he's fighting them with excitement. So like, oh, I'm fighting this person, you know, like I love that. And I hope he keeps that throughout all the movies. And it looks good. That was a teaser that they just showed us. They ain't show none of them characters that we know. They didn't show none of his family. So, you know, they obviously kept it out of the shots for a reason. So I'm looking forward to a real trailer that shows all the characters and his dad and family that we love. Well, what if his mom pops up out of nowhere? That would be lovely. Number 5, Bob Marley, One Love. Man, I know I'm a cry. I'm not like a Bob Marley fan like that. But just looking at the trailer, even I watched the trailer again in one of the movies I just saw in 2023, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be a beautiful movie. I love movies about singers' lives because it's usually the best soundtracks. You get to, because people write about what they're going through, so the music matches perfectly for their life and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to say. And he has some bangers, so it's going to be a beautiful story. I already know I'm gonna cry in that movie. I was almost going to cry in the trailer, so I already know. So I know that's going to make it into the movies that made me cry list. Number 4, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. This is part 2 of Across the Spider-Verse. I'm getting because I got into Across and Beyond. Okay. Beyond the Spider-Verse, I'm already excited because here's the thing. When the movie came out, I didn't even know it was a part 1. So do you know how shocked I was in the movie theater when it was like part 1? At the end, I didn't even see because I don't be reading. I didn't see the title. It wasn't until at the end when I was like, well, what happened? Part 1? This whole time? So excitement is like an understatement because I didn't even know it was going to be a part 2. And the way part 1 ended, I ain't going to spoil nothing, but man, the drama. So I'm very excited to see where's this thing about to go. I have a little bit of ideas, but I'm excited to see where it's about to go. Number 3. Now here's the thing. I don't even know, before we get into number 3, I'm not even sure if this is true or not. I saw it on a list. I'm hoping it's true, but I haven't heard anything from anybody and I haven't seen any trailers. I'm almost certain it's true, but just want to hope that it's true because it sounds like it is. Number 3, Knives Out 3. I'm sorry. When Knives Out first came out, now this is before I was doing movie reviews. The first one that came out, I saw the trailer, I was like, I'm going to the movie theater. And I don't mind going to the movie theaters by myself. But this is one of the movies that I knew I had to go to the movie theaters by myself because I knew nobody was going to want to go with me. It wasn't anything that was like intriguing to friends and family. So I was like, I'm going to go because look at all these actors. And that was one of the only movies that I was cracking up in the movie theater. Because I'm crazy, but I be chilling out. I just, a little chuckle here, a little laugh here. I was cracking up in that movie theater because it's so fun. It's not even like a comedy. It's a mystery movie, but it's so dark humor, and I love it. Then they did Glass Onion. They did the second one, and at first, the idea of it made me upset because I was like, oh, I really liked all those characters, and you're telling me none of those characters are in here? What in the world? But to know that it's not about them. It's about the detective. Once you get that, you like erase all of them. So in this third movie, I want a whole new cast, but he better be there. So good. And then the second one, Glass Onion did, I gotta watch that with you guys again. It's so clever, so smart. Love it. And I love a movie where you have to kind of watch it again because you're like, oh, I missed that. Oh, that's what that meant. I love a movie like that. So I am looking forward to number 3. Number 2, Inside Out 2. One of my favorite Disney Pixar movies is Inside Out. One of them. It's not the top, but it's up there. And to know that they took the time and made a second one quicker than Incredibles took to make a second one, because it took them 14 years to make a second Incredibles. This one didn't, as far as I know, unless I'm old. Oh gosh, did it take 14 years to do Inside Out? Point is, I'm excited. And the fact that they gave us just one new character as a teaser to be like, hey, there's new characters coming. And they just as crazy as this one. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the shenanigans. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what she's going to be going through. She's older now. She's going through puberty. There's a whole situation going on. And now she's getting these new emotions that she has to deal with. The chaos. I'm very excited. Now, before we get into the number 1 most anticipated movie of 2024, let's go into those honorable mentions. First honorable mention, and I don't even know if this is true, Lilo and Stitch live action film. Listen, I saw it on a list, and I almost had a heart attack. I can't get my words out. You can either do this right, or you can mess it up, all right? The only right way is if they do what they did with Sonic. Because if you go back to Sonic, you gotta remember, although I have my theories, and I'll tell you in a second. When Sonic first came out, do you remember what he looked like? Don't play us with Stitch. Don't play us. Do not play us with Stitch. Do not play us with Stitch. Do you understand me? Come here. So when they played us with the first Sonic, and then everybody made a ruckus, and then they went back and gave us what we wanted, although I think they had it already planned. That's what the T come down to. I think they already had planned that. Cause how y'all go back that quickly, re-render all that? Come on now, I know how animation work. We was only upset for a week and you came back with a new trailer. Come on now. Anyway, don't play us. So you gotta get the right Lilo, and you better do Stitch right in the CGI world. All the aliens. The next honorable mention is the Garfield movie. Although this could have ranked on it, because when I saw the trailer, the animation looks phenomenal. It looks really bubbly and looks really, really, really good. How many Garfield movies do we need? Like, we've done 80 of them. The people that cared about Garfield ain't even really alive no more. Like, what? We don't care anymore about Garfield. Stop making Garfield movies. But I'm actually excited to see it because it looks really good. See, that's the thing. Like, it's a 3D animated movie, so it's a little bit different. So we'll see, because the trailer looks pretty good. And the last honorable mention has the same problem as the one I just mentioned. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Does it look good? Yes. Does it look like I'm going to enjoy it? Yes. And I probably am going to enjoy it when I go see it. But how many Goosebumps? I don't even know. Ghostbusters movies do we need? All the people who were into Ghostbusters are no longer here. So can you give us the stuff we liked in the 90s and late 80s as remakes, like Lilo and Stitch? Thank you. And if it ain't real, then that's upsetting me, because all y'all care about is Garfield. Moving on. Now, before we get into the number one spot, I want you to leave me some comments down below if I got the ranking right. Or is there other movies that I didn't mention that you're like, oh, no, I want to see this movie? Please let me know in the comments down below what movies you anticipate seeing in this new year. Okay. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for all your support with my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop. Bestseller. Okay, well, not bestseller. What do you call it? I got the star badges. I got the star badge on Etsy. So I really, 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 really thank you guys so much for all your support. And if you want your own custom stickers that I designed, click the link down below and get yourself some stickers from Etsy. Number one spot, Wicked. Not a question. Let me explain something to you. If you don't already know, The Wizard of Oz, The Wiz, anything Oz is my favorite concept. Anything Oz, okay? Now, unfortunately, I never read the books of Wicked, and I've never seen the Broadway play. I know a lot about the story, but I don't know the exact story fully. So to get a feature film of this movie, I can't wait. Like this, I cannot wait. And then they got Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. First of all, both powerhouses. So, and this is a part one, unfortunately, and I hope they don't go past a year. The thing is, if you're smart, this is probably why it's taking so long. Your part one and part two shouldn't be more than a year apart, because we're not waiting that long for you, all right? Unless it was a pepperoni happening. Other than that, then we're not waiting more than a year for you, all right? So please don't do that to us, Wicked. But I'm very excited to see how magical they make this story of these two witches, the Glinda the Good and the Wicked Witch of the West, and what was the origin of that and how that came to be. Cannot wait. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that movie. There are so much things happening in this year. I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter soon. Just putting it out there. I'm going to show you the character right here. The storybook Traveling Adventures of Little J and the Red Hood. I'll have a lot of detail coming. I'm gonna be working on it for 4 months, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna need you guys' support when it's time, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up now. Definitely check out my sticker shop down below. If you have not already, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button, because we're gonna keep bringing this stuff to y'all. That's it. What are you doing? I know you're not about to leave. It's mad buttons down there. You ain't push on one of them. You better subscribe to my channel. See you soon.
Who you'll be instead of dreary who you were, well, are.